What up, fam? I just came from having breakfast with my son, and it was one of those light bulb moments when what you're actually creating, the lesson or the metaphor for it comes in a conversation that you're having. And so within our conversation, I just said, he was telling me, okay, you got a marking on your face here. And I was like, I don't care. I love me. I love my face. And he goes, you love yourself. Oh, that's so cocky. Like, you're meant to be a good businesswoman, Mum. Like, if you say stuff like that, people are going to think, you're cocky. And I was like, to say I love myself. Well, those type of people, if they feel some kind of way when I say I love myself, they're probably not the type of people that I want to attract into my life. I want people that say, I love myself. And I'm like, you love yourself? That's awesome. Me too, because I don't think we hear that enough. But I wanted to dig a bit deeper on this, why I couldn't say I love myself and people's reaction to that being bad. So I said to him, imagine if you had to modify your behavior in order for people to accept you. Like, what is our structure? What is our belief around others and the world that we live in when we actually have to modify who we are in order to be successful? And then we want to dig a bit deeper, like, how do we define success? I said there are people like Gary Vee. Not everybody loves him. Not everybody loves Kanye West. He says he loves himself. Some people love him, some people hate him. Oh yeah, but they are successful. Why are they successful? How do we define success? Mum, they're successful because they've made it. They have thousands of followers, millions of followers. They have millions of dollars. They are famous. And so they are allowed to love themselves. Whoa, mind-blowing. That's the structure that we set up for our children, that we set up for ourselves. How unattainable is success going to be when we're starting here and we can't even love ourselves? We have to bring ourselves down. And then we go for loving ourselves and all of those beliefs. Well, you can't do that. You can't love yourself until you're here. Well, if we don't believe we are it, we don't believe we are successful now. I said, I am successful now. No matter if my definition of success is being able to help one person. Thank you, dishwasher. Is being able and having a dishwasher. I don't even have to wash my own dishes. If that's not success, tell me what is. We have so many things that confirm how successful we are. But believing that I need other people to like me, believing that I need a number on a screen to tell me that I have enough followers so I can be successful, or I have enough numbers on a screen to tell me that I have enough wealth. That's a lie, and that's a structure that will keep you stuck in, I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy enough to love myself or to take action towards big, audacious goals. So if you hang around me for long enough, you're going to love yourself, right? And you're going to write that shit. I had to write it years ago on my mirror every single day. Okay, affirmations. People say they don't work. Well, they worked for me. And I stepped into those affirmations until I did start to believe them. But if I believed the outside world and didn't switch it off sometimes, then I wouldn't have taken steps to go to castings for TV commercials, or going for being on Survivor, or running in Death Valley. Great. Part of me says I can't. Of course, those bloody beliefs, those stories, that structure was still there, but there was another one that existed, and the other one won. The structure that I created that says, well, you can at least go for it. I'm going to allow you to fail. I'm still going to love you, and I'm still going to be okay with that right now. So my structure, I redecided on it. I had those old thoughts, and I was completely aware and had clarity around hearing and seeing where I used to stay stuck and used to go for things and come back and go for things. Then I said, you know what? I'm just going to create what I want. I'm just going to go for it. okay? Despite others, people, opinion of me, that isn't true. I'm not going to work in an unworkable structure to keep you happy. So that's what happens when I'm your life coach and I'm your mum. But if this is like something that you know you need to work on, you keep going for something coming back, you need to look at your structure. It's not personal that you're not succeeding and whatever you define success at, it is structural. Then you also need to look at where those stories came from. So within this process I'm writing out for my clients, we look at from birth to 7. This is where we learn everything. If you look at the Jesuits, they knew that, you know, show me a boy at 7 and you will get the man. All those beliefs about others, the world, how we modify our behavior, 0 to 7. We came in as pure source creation and a creative, beautiful being. And then we had others in the world tell us what was right, what was wrong, what's annoying, like dogs barking while you're making a video, and how to modify your behavior. You know, I can close the window, I can go and tell the dog to shut up. There's lots of different options to get what we want. And when we uncover that, we're like, hey, that is something I don't subscribe to anymore. I actually don't believe it to be true. And then you can choose something else. You can choose the structure you want to create from. Most people are living out, you can see the pattern. And it's unfortunate because you can see where they're going to come back to until we create clarity and we create what we wanted to, coming from here, not people from the outside. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson. And if you want to work with me, DM me. I've got an awesome course coming out very, very soon. It's 2.0 of what I've been using. Changed a lot of lives, and it's been great learning from what works, what doesn't, and I've just put in the absolute best stuff that creates massive shifts and transformations. And you can see my clients live their best life, their happiest life, their most clear, on point, on set, every single day. They just live into their ideal average day. So do I, because I choose to love myself. I love myself and I love you.